The St. John's College has welcomed the ruling on the teacher accused of racism. The school further says it condemns bigotry and is committed to transformation. The staff member has been found guilty of serious misconduct and has been issued with a final written warning. He has resigned from other senior positions. However, he will continue with his duties at the school while St. John's implements a related reduction of his salary and benefits. In a statement issued by the school went on further to say, and I quote, "The senior council found that while the staff member was guilty of serious misconduct, there were mitigating circumstances which did not warrant dismissal. St. John's can unfortunately not disclose what these mitigating circumstances are, as disciplinary hearings are confidential. The outcome also includes requirements for restoration and apology. The staff member has apologized unreservedly to the boys who gave evidence, their parents and guardians. He has also committed himself to being part of a process of restitution and reconciliation." ANN7 reporter Kenny Mapanga joins us from the newsroom. Kenny, on what basis of the school's decision did they make this specific decision?
Good afternoon to you, Mfundo, and the viewers at home. Now, the school St. John's College has released a statement this morning saying that they welcome the ruling on this teacher accused of racism and they condemn bigotry and recommit to transformation. But it appears that the school has just given this male teacher a slap on the wrist and just handed him a demotion as some form of punishment. Now, there seems to be some concern for the students who testified against this teacher for being victimized based on their race. And people are asking what is going to be done to protect these students from this teacher further, to protect them from further intimidation from this teacher after they reported him for his gross misconduct at the school. Now, the school is saying that they have not dismissed him because there are some mitigating factors that do not warrant dismissal. But I think for the public, they need more assurance or answers from the school as to why this teacher has not been dismissed, because racism is truly a serious offense, and we've seen that it's a serious issue in our schools in South Africa.
Certainly very traumatic for those children. If you have to report somebody and still be taught by that very same person, you don't know if you might be victimized. But what is the department saying about this?
We've just made the Department of Education aware of what happened at St. John's College. The MEC, Panyaza Lesufi, has just decided that tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. he will be visiting St. John's College. He welcomes this ruling, he truly condemns, the ruling of misconduct, of racism at the school. But he has noted in his note to the media that he says that the dismissal is what is warranted in this case. You can only accept expulsion in this case. It cannot be such a simple punishment for the teacher where he's just demoted from certain senior positions and goes back to work the next day. Expulsion can only be the answer. Now, we're expecting the MEC to be there tomorrow at 9 a.m. to urge the school to reverse their decision to not dismiss this teacher found guilty of racism and victimizing students who are there to be afforded a quality education at such an elite school, but have been victimized and been subjected to racism.
But just in closing, Kenny, any of the colleagues perhaps had anything to say, the colleagues as teachers who have been teaching with this teacher?
The school has remained quite quiet on this issue. They've been communicating with the media through a media firm. But at about 4 p.m., the executive headmaster, Paul Edie, is expected to speak to ANN7 as to why they chose to go this route. What was the basis of their decision of not executing a dismissal on this teacher found guilty of racism and instead slapping him on the wrist with removing some of his senior positions and adjusting his salary.
Thank you very much. That is our reporter, Kenny Mapanga, talking to us on our breaking story, one of the lead stories at the St. John's, where they've decided not to dismiss one of the teachers who was found guilty of racism.